Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 51 of our Confederate Summer 61 campaign in version 1.10 using the A.O.M mod. Now, I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas this weekend. If you do celebrate, or a Happy Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa. Happy holidays in general to everybody, and I hope you had a good time during the period of the holidays. And you all got what you wanted, or a lump of coal if you deserved it, like myself. But moving on from there, once again, we are trying to close out this campaign, and if you would like a brigade in the upcoming Union campaign, please do go to my community post. That is a request for units. If you would like to have an avatar officer created for your brigade, you have to let me know on that community post, because once the campaign starts, I cannot add avatar officers in. So please, before you finish watching this video, or right after you finish watching this video, head over to the community post and submit your brigade request for me. All officers will be handled on a first come first served basis, just in case anybody requested an officer, because there are a few popular ones out there. They will be handled on first come first serve. Moving on from there, last episode was a busy one. We did fight 3 battles. One of them was a loss. Battle of the Book Railroad Bridge West, Battle of Stanton, and Battle of the Book. And we didn't manage to move the power slider much in the last episode. Even with one of those being a major victory, Union national morale is still at 19. We need to get them down to 10 in order to close this out. So we are continuing along with operations, and we are just going to continue pushing them across the board. So a quick map overview here is Corte Rio Grande is still retreating south towards Topeka. I need them to get there so I can start moving them back into friendly territory so they can reform, refit. But like I said, this corps is basically they're out of action for the rest of the campaign. Unless this drags on longer than I thought and we go past January 1st for this campaign. For Western Tennessee, they are down the orange. They're not able to fight right now, but neither are the federal corps around them. So as soon as he's at least in the yellow, I will be having him re-engage these corps that are in his vicinity. Missouri, that is a Army command with no corps around it. Army Wisconsin's like 90 men. Probably I'm going to end up doing is sending the corps of the Missouri into the AO to re-engage some of these corps over here himself. I did not realize he had reached his destination. Coming east from there, we have Corps of Eastern Tennessee, which is now part of Jackson's command, is on its way to Wheeling. So once again, I may have to shift them south, shift the course of march towards Marietta, as the 2nd Army of 3,200 men going up 10,000 is on its way south. Over here in the valley, Corps de Kanawha is heading back north to the top of the valley here. They are just outside of Stanton. And I'm going to keep pushing them down the valley to re-engage all these corps that are in this area here and hopefully drag them into a fight. They've been sitting here a while. They should be treated out. They should have no supply. Hopefully we can get rid of them, because even though they control the supply depot, they shouldn't be able to draw any supply across this mountain range here. Corps of Monongahela is going to sit where it is. Looks like 1st Corps of Kentucky might be coming towards it. I think this is the corps that we just beat down here outside of Stanton. Corps of Rappahannock is still making its way over to Cumberland to take the last city in Maryland. Looks like the 2nd Corps of Army of New England is in the area with 4,000 men and 30 guns. Corps of Rappahannock has 14,000 right now. I just transferred a 3rd division in, but they're about 20 days away, so they'll be going up to 18,000. Corps of Shenandoah is resting and resupplying in Baltimore. As soon as they're ready to go again, I'm going to be sending them up towards Harrisburg. Corps of Potomac is going to sit steady right here for now, as I have the Corps of Florida moving to take on Fort Delaware. So if we do engage in a combat here, the Corps of Potomac will be able to take care of it. I don't think any of these units are in condition to fight. And that should cover everything. Oh, forgot. Raider Squadron is good to go again. So let's put them in the water and see if we can't finish off this fleet. Should only be one ship left in this squadron here, and we need it done. And they retreated. And they disintegrated. Woo. The Gulf, after all this time, is finally clear of federal forces. Ugh. That's taken so damn long to get that done, and it's so anticlimactic too. No combat, they just retreated and disintegrated. Oh, that is very anticlimactic. Alright, so we are now going to send the Raider Squadron over here to Fernandina. Have them rebase out of there, and start raiding down another Gulf blockading squadron that's not in the Gulf. Alright. That's probably the one that retreated out and got away from us. So that's going to take them a while to get down around Florida and get up there. So I'll be back when something else happens. Actually, I'll be back in another 2 days with the June monthlies. So we have moved into June 1st. We actually did not have any combats in the last 2 days. So it's been quite as 2 days of so far. So it's time to go over to monthlies. So our current rating is triple B because I did raise up 4 divisions of infantry. So I highly doubt we'll be recovering from that. I have a lot of men in the field now. Current economy cycle is contraction, but we just moved into the summer months. The farms are going to start producing again, along with the plantations. I don't know why I couldn't think of the damn word for a second there. I think I'm still recovering. So our tax revenues were only 33 million. Whoa. That's the lowest it's ever been. But export volumes last month was 2.2 out with 2.9 coming in, so I do need to start getting the tax running on that. So I don't know if I'll be getting that done this campaign. Corporate production over the last 3 months was 420 million, a change of plus 97 million. And we are still lacking all the same things as usual, though. We shouldn't be lacking fish, as all of our Gulf ports are clear. Come up here. See, economy alerts. Corporate production, some we can't produce, but what we're bringing in, what the demand is, are 2 different things. Flour production I thought would be higher, but this is the first month that the farms are sending anything to the mills, so hopefully with July that will change, especially since I added that extra mill out towards the farms in Arkansas, and it's on a rail line, so it should be able to ship its goods to where it needs to get. But we are having a major issue with once again small arms and artillery ammunition. With all the battles we just fought, we have blown through our stocks of that. So we are now short of small arms and artillery ammunition across the board. And if we see here, yeah, we spent total revenues of 288 million. We spent 819 million. So we spent 530 million more than we are bringing in. And not really filling up our subsidy fundings that quickly anymore. So money is a major issue. Intelligence. They are working on military too. I thought they completed that already. They have recruited no men in new brigades, which is not true because there's units all over the place as seen, so our intelligence is still crap. They've started producing another 15 ships apparently. Federal morale is at 51 for the armies. And we've taken out 2 more of their commanders, Brigadier General David Hunter and Peter J. Osterhaus. I have no idea who that man is. So we are pushing them back across the board. And we did start the siege of Fort Delaware. That has just gotten underway, so it doesn't show us with a big chance of victory, but it did just start. So they only got 69 men in that fort. This is the first siege we lose that with their morale that's tainted as it is. I'm going to be calling BS on that. So I'm not going to do any map update on this one. It's only been 2 days in game, so my troops are just starting to get their moves going. So I'll be back once we have something else happen. So it's June 3rd now, and we haven't re-engaged all the Union forces that were in Maryland. They are now in the Jersey-Pennsylvania border region. I had ordered the Corps of the Potomac to start marching north again, and they are just outside of Philadelphia now. And I didn't think any of these corps were going to be able to fight, but it looks like they have recovered somewhat. So Corps of the Potomac is on its way north to start besieging Fort Mifflin, while Corps of Florida takes down Fort Delaware. So the Federals are putting up a fight with 19,527 infantry and 82 guns. We are bringing, after 24 hours, we will have 51,423 infantry, 5,200 cavalry, and 31 guns on the field with a vast numerical superiority. Just our starting corps has almost a 2-to-1 superiority on the forces that we are facing. And it looks like on the field they're only going to have about 9,000 men. So we're going to get into this fight and push on through these boys. So I'll be back after the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Wilmington, Pennsylvania. I do have to make that distinction because you have Wilmington, North Carolina, which is a lot more famous. So we actually are defending and not attacking this time, but the Federals do have some entry points here. One here, and one right next to us over here. I'm unsure as to their location right now. So what I am going to do is set up one division here at this stone bridge. So there aren't too many crossing points on this map. I'm not building these pontoons, so I'm going to set one of my divisions here to watch this stone bridge. And then set everybody else up along here, along their supposed entry path. Or one of their entry paths. So 2 divisions here and another one. This fence line along here. And that should give us our frontage coverage. And I'll send the cavalry out on this side of the river to see if there's anybody over here. And if not, I'll take away this entry point from them. And they'll all be forced onto this side of the river, hopefully. So I'm going to get my forces set up, and I'll be back with dispositions. Alright, I do have my dispositions set up now. So I have my 1st Division covering the stone bridge south of the objective, with the Lee's Life Guard on a fence line facing to their rear. Just in case if Federals coming along here, there's a force here and decide to use this road to come around on our flank, I will have some forewarning. Same with the Engineer Brigade, which I have left at the control point in a breastwork. I have set up from left to right 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Divisions. 2nd, 3rd are along a stone fence in this wood line here. Artillery division's right here. I don't have very good coverage with the artillery as the ground is sloping from south to north, so their coverage is not very good. And to their right is the 4th Division and some prepared breastworks. And I don't build the, when I use the breastworks, I don't build the abattis. So they do work as cover for both your skirmishers and enemy troops as they approach. I just prefer not building them. And I have the Cavalry Division across the river on the left, and I'm going to start pushing them up towards the Dr. Smith house in this control point up here, or entry point. And see if there's no Federal forces on this side of the river. If not, I will take this point away from them, as I said, to ensure that their 2 arriving corps come in on this side of the river, where I have more control on the engagement. So I'll be back once I've contact with the Federals. Alrighty, it's 12:48. I have run into a Federal force here. Apparently we cross paths with each other. So there is a corps over here. My cavalry's about to get ripped apart by them. We had moved past to grab this entry point at Dr. Smith's farm, and I guess they came across a Jones Ford behind us. So we do have Federal forces on the other side of the river now. But I do have the crossing points covered that I need covered. So if they come down here towards the stone bridge, it should be easily taken care of. This is probably not the best idea in the world, but if the Feds did it to me in the last battle, I'm going to do it to them. My cavalry's kind of stuck right now, so we need to take care of this. Of course, Federal cavalry can do it, mine can't. So I'm about to lose my cavalry division. They're just so far away from Corps and General Command, I can't even order them to do a withdrawal. Pryor is wounded. So this is the West Virginia force, which was already on the field. So they did march across this ford here. Because I came up this road, and they were not there the first time through. They seem to be holding their own pretty well over here, though. No, we're not going to hold out long. Commander's wounded. Oh, they're ready to break too. These guys are not going to be rallying anytime soon. If I could have brought them back in on the rear, we might actually beat these guys with just a cavalry division. Oh well. That's not going to happen though. Nope. They've steadied up. They were flashing red, but now steady again. I'm not making endorsement or anything here, but how many of you guys watch the quartering? He has his own coffee company called Frank Quartering. And drinking his one of his flavored coffees. I have to admit, it's actually pretty damn good. I didn't think it was going to be. There they go. All right. No, they're on that side of the river. They're probably still waiting for that last reinforcement to arrive, which is 1 hour away, and then they'll probably start coming at us. So I'll be back. Alrighty, Hascall's Corps just arrived, so the Federals now have all their forces on the field, and he just arrived at this point here. So hopefully we will be seeing them soon, because I don't want to sit around and wait. They got 3 corps on the field, so I really can't go running around looking for them. Knowing that this force is over here, I did send a battery of 12-pound Blakeleys down to the stone bridge to help cover it. Hopefully we'll have some fighting soon that's more in our favor than that Cavalry exchange was. So I'll be back. Alright, we do have some more Federal spotted hit. They are down here in this marshland. What the hell is going on there? Alright, Rockbridge Rifles. We got here Hampton's Legion, 22nd Virginia Infantry. Rockbridge, you're sharpshooters, so we're going to shift you to this railroad line here and look down on that marsh. Didn't expect them to come down through this way. It only looks like the one brigade so far. I'm not going to leave you guys in suspense. I will be back once things start happening again. So it's a 17-13 in game, and more of this force did appear, and they are stuck down in this marshland over here. So I've ordered the rest of 2nd Division forward onto this unfinished railroad here to help engage them. As they're stuck down here, they cannot move fast, so we should be... Look at the way that's all strung out. Look at that. So, and this is actually a separate unit than who we ran into on the other side of the river. Nope, it's the same unit. Looks like they combined two forces together, because there's a West Virginia Force Brigade. And these guys are 1st Division, 1st Corps. It doesn't say what army they are from, though. I might just be able to push these guys off with the 1 division. And I haven't heard Hascall's men moving. Then again, it's raining out, so it's hard to hear anything. And we're not going to get the dust trails that we normally receive. More of them coming down the railroad cut. In response to that, pull him back to there. Once you push off these skirmishes, I'll bring the 22nd back in line up here. Hascall. I have these forces back here for a reason, so I shouldn't be overly worried about him. Why'd you guys stop moving? Get out of there. Why the hell these guys stop moving? That is glitched. That's got to be a glitch. Have a little more time for those flanking forces showed up. Alright, it'll time to start coming down this way. Stopped again. Come on. And they broke. Awesome. Alright. Hope Garland does not get defamed for this. That is not his fault. Let's get your orders yet. Come on. Third Division has the 1st and 2nd VMI Infantry in the Louisiana Tigers. I need these guys down here. I was really hoping to have this battle before the day done before the day was done. That is not happening. is that other corps. What this guy's doing? Pryor's forces reformed. I'm a little surprised by that. Come on, cadets, get down here. Magruder's wounded. Are you kidding me? Firing has not even been that heavy. Time and get down here. Very good. First BMI, hit them in the flank. Start. No, not what I want. Works for me. You guys just looking to march past. Down here. Got the cavalry back in the fight, it looks like. Nope. Just turned their backs to my VMI guys. Alright. Yeah, these guys are marching backwards into the VMI cadets. That's just not a good idea. That second VMI. I'm engaging that brigade. We'll finish off that one, that works too. And these guys should be breaking any second now. There they go. Alright, keep pushing in. Keep pushing in. Don't stop. Keep moving forward. About to envelope this flank here. Just keep it up. There we go. Push them back. Leave some of this pressure. There's another brigade broken. Excellent. Keep pushing into them. Didn't realize these guys were down here, firing into their flank. Ugh. Not having a good day of it at all. They're broken. Go after this brigade. This worked out pretty nicely. They're just pocketed in down here. Oop. Hey, there's Hascall. Why decide to show up? Just having to notice the smoke from the batteries going off. Yep. They went Hampton's Legion. But he was taking that fire on the flank. I didn't notice. That's my fault. You guys are reformed to get down here. Another bloody battle, even on casualties. Go, keep them in range. There's another brigade down there. All right. There we go, bro. Go get this one. here. Brigade off on the flank, not advancing. What's going on in the rear? I really thought they were coming down this road. Well, we've only seen 3 of the 4 corps so far. Alright. Down, take on that brigade, go help with this artillery. Down them in almost 10% casualties. Keep pushing into them. Do not stop. Keep killing them. Okay, if his shoulders are sore. Just need to keep killing. My cavalry division got decimated. All the commanders are wounded except for Jennifer here. There we go. That battery's gone. Got to see off that brigade. I'm engaging that brigade. First BMI, just keep up the pressure. There's another battery down there. Nice. We'll get that one too. There we go. Finish them off. Still not reformed, alright? For all the firing, it doesn't look. Rockbridge started at sharpshooter too. It doesn't look like they've moved up to any. Getting their BMI, keep hitting them. Louisiana, we need to start coming back up this way into town. And we can pull 1st Division off the bridge here. Battery back also. Get in there. Come on. There we go. Ready to break. Go in and get them. Get yourselves some vengeance. They are broken. Good. Just want to give you guys marching orders. Yep, there we go. They are done. Not going to be chasing any more of these guys down, so we'll just speed this along. not go the way I wanted it to. Ugh. That was not good at all. So we took out 2,600 of their 19,000 infantry. They had no cavalry on the field. They got 25 of their 80 guns, for a total of 2,800 or 20,000 men. We lost 1,166 infantry. I didn't check the size of the corps reports on the field. I think it's around 20,000 infantry in this corps. 526 of our cavalry. None of our guns, surprisingly. They were firing back and forth at each other up top. For a total loss of 1,703 men to 57,000. Take a look at the paperwork here. Lifeguard did not fight. Crescendo is not on the field. Engineers didn't fight. Cavalry Division, which has the Hanover Light Dragoons, the Styrian Panther Cavalry, the Recruitment Light Dragoons. Hanover Light, they broke and fled the field, but they didn't start with very many men. This brigade had like 100 and something men in it. So they did 12 casualties. The Styrian Panther Cavalry, which stood and fought, did do some serious damage. They caused 216 infantry casualties, captured 438, but a total of 654. The Gutman Light Dragoons did 99 casualties to infantry. Division total 766, even though they ran into a lot of trouble at the start, running into that corps up top. They had a very fair accounting for themselves. 2nd Division, which is Rockbridge Rifles, Hampton's Legion, and 22nd Virginia Infantry. Wow. 22nd did not do a lot of damage at all. But, the Rockbridge Rifles was 415 infantry casualties, captured 64, for a total of 41. Hampton's Legion did 302 to infantry, total of 302, and 22nd Virginia did 24 infantry casualties. I thought they would have caused a lot more damage than that. I mean, they did break, but they were on the firing line for a while. I'm really surprised by that number. I don't know if that's accurate or not. 1st Division didn't fight. 4th Division didn't fight. 3rd Division, which has the 1st and 2nd VMI and Louisiana Tigers. 1st VMI did 359 infantry. Louisiana Tigers did 283 infantry casualties, captured 120, and did 115 to artillery for a total of 523. And the 2nd VMI did 313 infantry casualties, captured 14, and another 68 to artillery for a total of 399. Division total 1281. And the artillery division only started firing at the end. Did 14 casualties total. Not too good. Let's get closed out of here. So, I mean, I was caught a little go off guard there. I was not expecting the Federals to, I was kind of expecting them to take that ford, or the stone bridge south of me. I was not expecting them to take the ford and then march along the marsh. So, that caught me off guard and out of position. But it worked out in the end, as we just hemmed them in against the river there. So they had no more room to maneuver. But it could have gone a lot better. Yeah, it seems like all these end campaign battles are just turning bloody for no other reason than just to be bloody. So, alright, the enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 2,807 men. There are 257 killed and 1,084 captured. Our casualties total 1,703 men, with 204 killed, 223 missing, and the rest are wounded. Captured 1,851 rifles and 12 guns from the battlefield and sent another 1,100 soldiers off to prison camps. Camp Chase is overcrowded with 14,683 men in it. How does Andersonville look? Andersonville is even up at 7,500. All right. Let's get this rolled off. I wasn't really expecting them to fight. There it goes, and we just push them further and further north. He's now in the yellow. That has pushed them out of the way and unable to relieve Fort Delaware. And that is now starting to move in our direction, finally. And went from 44 to 53, and that's just going to keep going in our direction as the days go on. That is a level 3 fort, so it is going to take a while to take that down. Go to Kanawha. Still moving north down the valley. Trying to get these corps engaged. Corps of Rappahannock is still not made into Cumberland. For some reason they stopped moving. I don't know why, so I had to get them moving again. Corps of Eastern Tennessee. Actually, I have reordered this unit. And they stopped moving too. They had orders to go to Marietta, because there's a force there capturing it. I don't know why they stopped moving. That's a little odd. They should have been well on their way to Marietta at this point. Now, west here, I've lost track of all those federal units that are out here. They have, it looks like they might be sitting at Davenport now. Alright. You just went a little green. Now, let's get you moving to Davenport. Now they are in Davenport. And whoa, what happened here? Oh, dear God, they have gotten south of me. That is the Army of Iowa. They bypassed St. Joseph. And they've come chasing the Corps of the Rio Grande. Oh, Lord. This is not something I was expecting. We got to retreat these guys out of there. Let the engagement pick up. I'll give him retreat orders. That means pulling off on his own. All right. He's heading to Topeka. So I need to pull him further south, down to the Santa Fe Trail. And maybe I can get him down to Muskogee. They are chasing hard. This is not something I've seen the AI do before. This is interesting. Alright. So I do believe we will end this episode here. So once again, if you would like to submit a unit for the next upcoming Union campaign, please go onto the community tab on my page and click on the post for recruitment and give me a unit to add into my armies. Did he already get down to Marietta? Where is he? Or are they coming north too? Who's engaging him? Oh, he is in Marietta. Okay. So we'll pick up the next episode with this battle. So once again, like I was saying, make sure you go to community post. Give me what units you would like. Weapons, uniforms, officers. And if you're a new viewer, return viewer, you've not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember hit that bell icon so you alert when the next video comes out. And comments, please keep them coming. Your engagement helps keep me going, really. And I'll see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.